If you are anything like me, then failing will come naturally to you. Unfortunately for some of you, this is just not the case. Thankfully, I am here to help you go from a grade A student all the way down to the level of massive failure, and with some good fortune you can successfully end up in a similar situation to me. Now, in order to fail your exam, there are several steps that you will need to take. Reduce your revision time. Let's say you normally spend around 12 hours a day revising for your exam. Why not try reducing this time all the way down to 0 hours? With your reduced hours of study time, you will learn less information for your exam, and this should hopefully give you an edge to fail your exam. Decrease your sleeping hours. Having a good night's sleep is horribly damaging to your chances of failing an exam, as it will give you severe alertness and focus. Ideally, you want to be as tired as possible so that you struggle to pay attention during the exam, and then you should hopefully end up failing as a result. Cheating. Cheating is quite unethical, and I don't recommend cheating yourself while doing an exam. It is my personal belief that you should do your very best to fail an exam naturally. However, some people may rely solely on cheating while doing an exam because they don't know what else to do. If you do decide to cheat during an exam, please make sure to tell the examiner of this so that they can disqualify you and ultimately fail you for the exam. If you do end up forgetting to tell the examiner that you've been cheating, there is a possibility that you could pass the exam, and that would just be devastating. Damage your brain cells. This is one of the most effective ways of failing an exam, and one of my personal favourite methods. There are several ways in which you can damage your brain cells. It can be done through drinking lots of alcohol or sugary drinks, eating fast food, watching reality TV, not exercising, or just making yourself extremely stressed. I'm just extremely grateful that all of these options exist, because it just gives me a massive variety of choices in which I can fail my exams. Don't sit the exam. If you've been desperately trying all of these methods and none of them just seem to be working for you, then your best course of action will be to simply not sit the exam in the first place. If you don't sit the exam, then I've done the calculations and I don't think you'll pass. The only issue with this method is that you could be peer pressured into resitting the exam at a later date. If you're being pressured to resit the exam, then your best course of action will be to buy a one-way ticket to another country. By sending yourself off to another country, then that should reduce your chances of having to resit the exam. So that could be a great solution, but just make sure you go to a good country, because there's a lot of bad countries out there, particularly that country in particular is a load of and I just don't get it. I don't know why that country exists, to be honest. Another country I don't like is, and that completes the tutorial on how to fail your exam. If you want me to pray for you to fail your exam, please let me know and I will do my very best to make your wish come true. Unfortunately, I don't have any exams to sit right now. In the meantime though, I will be continuing my studies on how to fail exams, and if I come across any more bits of information that could be useful, then I'll be more than happy to share them with you. So I'm going to do some more research now, so I'll catch you all later. Goodbye. Okay, let's go on the internet and do some more research. YouTube.com. Cat videos. Oh, this one's meowing. How interesting. This is some seriously good research. Enter your name. Why do they make these exams so complicated?